Encounter 3, the junk shop. In this encounter, the PCs must deal with an irritable junk shop owner named Vorn to secure a needed ship component, the Hypermatter Reactor Injector, HMRI. They can't simply purchase the item, as Vorn has already promised it to someone else. The PCs will have to convince the shopkeeper to part with it somehow. PCs may use their various social skills to talk Vorn into letting them have the item, or can simply steal it by stealth or by force. When the PCs arrive at the junk shop, read or paraphrase the following. The junk shop is immediately obvious by the scrapyard adjoining the low, poor stone building. As you step inside, you see a hunched old human male lurking behind a low counter covered with disassembled droid and machine parts. The man glances up at you and then turns to a garbage can-shaped R5 droid standing at its side. He kicks the droid and shrieks, "You're supposed to tell me when I have customers, you bucket of bolts! Go outside and finish stripping that speeder bike wreck." The droid trundles off with a surly "Boo," and the man turns to you. "Welcome, customers. As you can see," he points at the racks and shelves and enormous buckets full of scrap metal and parts. "I have anything you could want, for the right price." The characters may now talk to Vorn and ask him questions, and generally try to convince him to part with his HMRI. The GM plays the role of Vorn and responds to their questions and statements as Vorn would. Vorn is reluctant to sell the starship part because he's already agreed to sell it to Trex, the Trandoshan captain of the freighter the PCs are hoping to steal for 500 credits. Sold it to Trex for 500 credits, not that the PCs are hoping to steal it for 500 credits. It's in parentheses. He won't be talked into parting with it for less than that. Some of the questions PCs may ask or strategies they may try are noted below, along with Vorn's response. So I think the PCs walk up and yeah, maybe the human, "Can we buy a hypermatter reactor igniter from you?" "Oh, no, I have only one. It's already promised to Captain Trex of the KRAYT FANG." "Oh, can you tell us more about Captain Trex or the KRAYT FANG?" "Trex is a Trandoshan bounty hunter who stops over at Mos Shuuta a few times a year. His ship, the KRAYT FANG, is a beat-up old YT 1300 light freighter. A fine ship if you can keep her running." "Maybe we can offer to pay you more than whatever Trex is offering?" Vorn is happy to sell a part for more than Trex is offering, since he always wants to make more money. If the PCs choose this option, they'll have to choose one PC to make an opposed negotiate check versus Vorn's negotiate. Opposed checks are discussed on page 15. If they succeed, and they negotiate a good price, Vorn asks only for 600. If they fail, Vorn gouges them on the price for 750. Okay, so let's do opposed checks. And that's going to be, dealing with Vorn requires an opposed check, a check in which the skill of one character is pitted against the other. Sometimes these checks are used with the same skills on both sides, such as negotiate versus negotiate in the example above, or athletics versus athletics, two wrestlers might make. Other times, one skill is opposed to a different skill, such as deceit versus discipline. When making an opposed check, the active character, the one making the check, in this case a PC, assembles his or her dice pool as normal. And then the difficulty is determined by the rival character's dice pool in the relevant skill. Okay, so it's going to be 2 difficulty and a challenge die. And we need to negotiate. So we've got 3 and 3. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, well, let's try it. He's only got 3 ability dice. This is going to be super hard, you guys. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try and let's sort of see if we can be successful. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh. No, that's 2 failures. So that's actually going to be a setback die on whatever our next check is. Yeah, so that was 2 threat. So we're going to add a setback die to our next attempt to do something. So they're gonna ask 750 credits. We have enough. Why don't we do that? Let's just buy it. Who cares? Let's buy it. Some of my other options, I mean, I could try to intimidate, I could try to steal it, I could try to trick him. Yeah, so I think he's gonna say it's 750, and then they're gonna sort of huddle, and then Vex is gonna sort of say, you were pretty mean to that droid in his being a droid. He notices that sort of thing. Vorn says, well, that droid is a lazy good for nothing. It hates me almost as much as I hate it, but we're stuck with each other. Is R5? No. I was thinking Chomper was a R5, but it's a C1. So that's a different Yeah, so I don't know. I think Vex yeah, what the hell? I think Vex goes out and talks to the droid and sort of has a conversation about are you okay? We're getting out of here. Do you need to get out of here? Do you need help getting out of this abusive relationship? And I think R5K3 is just sort of got a really bad attitude and hates Vorn Telovis. It's sort of like I overheard you're looking for that HMRI. I'll grab it for you. I'll grab it for you, and you can leave with it, right? So I think yeah, you just have to distract him for a while. And so I think what he'll do is, being a medical droid, he's going to go in, try and buy the stim packs and emergency repair kits. And so we're going to get 4 stim and 3 emergency repair, and pay credits for that. And as we're sort of checking out those, making sure that they're good and stuff, as he goes by, he says, like, help me distract him, and keep asking questions about him. And so Posh is like, are these good? How long have these been out on the counter? Are they past their sell by date? And they keep asking questions about it and checking them. And, well, no, I think I can't quite decide. Should we get 4 or 2 or 3? And keeping Vorn active. And R5 slides up behind and grabs the HMRI, steals it, and like books it out back. And then I think Vex is like, okay, well, this is great. Let us think about the price, and we'll come back to you. We'll decide. And so I think they leave, because I don't actually have to try. I don't have to roll for that. But we would have had that boost, that setback die on our next check. Yeah, we've got it. The PCs have the hypermatter reactor igniter. It's time for them to proceed to the spaceport control and disable the docking clamps that are holding the KRAYT FANG in place. And so we're going to go to encounter number 4.